everyone, Jen the dog trainer here, owner of Positively 5-Star Training. I am here today with another free training tip, and today we are going to learn how to teach our dogs to leave it and why that command is so very important and could potentially save your dog's life. Let's start off by talking about one of the more obvious situations where leave it is going to be very important. Now, if you have something that your dog is not supposed to have, such as chocolate or even more importantly, medication, and you've accidentally dropped that onto the floor, and your dog comes running over either out of curiosity or because he thinks that you've dropped some scraps or a nummy treat for him, and he goes to get that medication, that is a very important time for you to be able to apply the command, leave it, knowing that your dog is not going to swallow that medication or chocolate or something potentially dangerous and poisonous to their system. Leave it. Now there are so many different situations where the command leave it is going to come in handy and be very important with your training and for the safety of your dog. I'm not going to go over all of those because there's so many and we have little amount of time here, but I do want to go over some of the more obvious situations. For instance, if you're out walking your dog and your dog sees a cat take off running, or a small child or somebody on a bicycle, and that piques their curiosity and they just want to tear off after that object, that is going to be another important time where you want to be able to apply the command, leave it, and be able to trust that your dog is not going to take off after that object, maybe pulling you to the ground or taking off, running and getting hit by a car. We do need to have that control where we can tell our dogs what's appropriate to have and what's not appropriate to have. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start out with a highly desirable treat. So find something that your dog really likes and that's going to be very intriguing for your dog. We're going to take that treat and we're going to place it in the palm of our hand. As soon as we've got it palm facing up, we're going to close our fist and we're going to offer our hand to our dog. Now we're going to let our dog try to access that treat, and some dogs are very persistent. They may paw at you, they may kind of nibble at your hand, trying to get your hand open, and we are going to stay very consistent with holding that palm closed. And the instant that they give up on trying to access that treat or look away, we're going to click, or if you're not working with a clicker, you can use the command yes, and we're going to release the treat, letting them know, that's a desired behavior. Once you're not trying to access the treat, we're releasing it. Good boy. Now for step 2. Once we've got some consistency with holding that treat in the palm of our hand and our dog not trying to access it or for a very short amount of time and quickly giving up on trying to access that treat, we're going to go ahead and up the ante a little bit and we're going to move the treat, our palm facing down, to the ground. And we're going to do the same thing. Good boy. At this point in our training, we have not introduced the command, leave it. We are not going to introduce that command until we have some consistency. We don't want our commands to become background noise. We don't want them to be optional. If we tell our dog to do something, they should instantly do it. They should not hear this over and over, and sometimes they're leaving it, sometimes they're not leaving it. So we want to make sure we've got that consistency before we're adding in our command. Now once we've gotten some consistency, we're going to go ahead and add in the command, leave it. So we're going to go ahead and place our hand over the treat again, and as our dog, we can see that our dog is going to leave the treat alone, we say leave it, click and reward, or yes, again, if you're not working with a clicker. Leave it. Leave it. And then as our final step, once your dog is being consistent in all of these steps, we're going to go ahead and uncover the treat for a brief period of time. If they try to get it, we cover it quickly again with our hand and we wait. Leave it. Leave it. Okay, good boy. And that's where we're going to gradually uncover the treat for longer periods of time. So hopefully these steps will help you get on your way to teaching your dog to leave it. If you have any questions or concerns, you can comment below, and I hope that was helpful to you.